invest into something that not only you're going to waste your money, but more importantly, you're going to get hurt, you're going to hurt people in the ring.
Yeah, you don't want
So, please just don't jump to conclusions when you hear that somebody got injured because they're horsing around the house that it's got to be wrestling. Because even if it is wrestling, it comes down to the fact of who's watching them, who's guiding them,
Well, yeah,
and what you're allowing them to do. If you're allowing these kids to jump off bookcases, doing elbow drops, and they get hurt, guess what? They should be on the goddamn bookcase.
Don't get me wrong. There has been cases where it has been because of that, because they're trying to copy finishing moves. Like, well, I remember many years ago, a kid tried doing a stone cold stunner to his friend, and I believe he paralyzed him or whatever he did. Yes, that really did happen. They did win an arm wrestling for that, but it was the kids' parents were not watching them, and it's like you don't just.
And I don't want to make it seem like I'm trying to defend wrestling and say it's all the parents, because when it comes down to it, kids when they wrestle, they need to know, okay, you can't do stuff like that. There's certain ways.
Right.
And when there's kids, when my nephew comes down, he's 9, 10 years old, we'll wrestle, we'll horse around. He's doing stuff to me like he sees on TV. He doesn't know how it's properly done. And I'm not saying wrestling's fake and, we go, oh, we missed the face. No, when I hit, I connect. Nothing against you, man. You know what I mean? I still wanted to touch me. But, in all honesty, wow. In all honesty, there's certain ways that we do it. So we feel it, we hurt each other, but not killing each other. Kids, they don't understand that. They don't understand that concept. So it's a big thing, but at the same time, if you're going to go against wrestling so much, why don't you attack football, boxing, hockey, places that they're tackling, checking, and punching in the face?
There is more injuries than regular sports.
You're right. But when you're doing stuff like that, and there's nothing against them, that's my only pet peeve on that.
Yeah.
You pinpointed it right on, Angel. Is the fact it's the fact that I see a lot of parents, a lot of people out there when they interview us and they come to they look at the museum. Oh, quote unquote, oh, that shit's crap. That's it's fake. They don't really hit each other. Without the proper training, these people, they go through training. I know you all heard of Tough Enough.
Yeah.
That is actually a real thing. They have to be trained how to land. There's things that you don't learn. How do you land from an 8-foot ladder?
Yeah.
Come on. Onto an ambulance phone that was later.
Oh, man.
But
Yeah, that's
there are people out there that say, I am going to defend wrestling. Just because I've been with the company for a long time. I'm with the museum now. And I have to defend my story on this. Yes, I am defending wrestling. I am, because these are properly trained professionals. They are athletes, they are entertainers. These are not, people who come from West Newbury, Massachusetts to attack somebody from Chicago just because, oh, I just want to buy something and make a storyline. No, these guys are properly trained.
Right.
They go in the back, they sit in the back, they write down what their moves are, how they're going to land.
Exactly.
Because these guys are trained.
Right.
Wrestling will train these people. Kids are not trained by their parents. Believe me,
Yeah,
I know.
I've been in the business almost 15 and a half years, going on 16 years. My knees are shot, my back's shot. I got 2 stingers. You know what I mean? These are injuries that go with you, and I'm properly trained. You know what I mean? These are things, so don't, I don't want to drag this out too much longer, because we can't get this
You're properly trained, you're always going to get hurt.
You're absolutely right. You know what I mean? You're absolutely right. So I don't want to, our thoughts and prayers go out to the family. We understand it. We're asking people that fans of wrestling and not fans, just don't always jump and say wrestling is so evil, because you know what? Wrestling does a lot of great things. They do things for the military, families, charities, put on entertainment.
Make a wish.
And it's like they say on TV, don't try this at home.
Speaking about that, I got 2 stingers. The other 2 nights ago on Raw, Brian Daniels, Daniel Bryan. Well, I used his indie name. Did suffer a stinger at ringside against Randy Orton. He was scheduled to win, but the referee had to call the match. Probably the best decision to do. It was a pretty decent match. I personally liked Raw. I think it was pretty good.
It wasn't bad. I enjoyed it.
I gotta say, the Brock Lesnar coming out, walking around the ring and attacking Punk at the end. It's like, dude, there ain't no reason for you to be a little march around the ring and beep, 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 up on the apron and walking. Dude, if you just want to lay the dude out, lay the dude out. You know what I mean? Nobody really cares about you. And you know what's going to happen? If they book this match with SummerSlam, which it looks like,
Oh, yeah.
you would never see Brock back in that match again. You know why? This Punk is gonna rip him a new a-hole. Guaranteed. He's gonna be so embarrassed he'll never step in that ring again.
I'm just
Punk will be
curious.
professional, but he ain't gonna lay down
No,
and
no.
be, oh, because he's Brock Lesnar. He's gonna be like, screw you. I'm one of the top guys here. You suck. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And this
exactly.
is how it's gonna be.
Right.
That's a definite thing.
I gotta say, there's two big things on this show that really caught my attention. One, Mark Henry, phenomenal.
Perfect.
Perfect heel,
Perfect.
right to a T. If you knew about the business, you kind of got him once he set up old John Cena, keeping that ringside. He sold everybody, workers, the whole 9 yards. That's how he does it, how he does it, whatever way he likes.
what I do.
Okay, I do see him being the first WWE Black champion. I
Yeah.
think they're gonna give it
Yep.
to him. I think this is gonna be his last run at it. I hope they make him a road agent. I see him doing that and maybe dropping it to maybe like Daniel Bryan or
If they,
something like
if
that.
they don't give him the belt, I'm gonna be very, very upset. Like, why? Why can't you just give it to him?
And-
That deserves it.
And another match with AJ and, well, before we get into that, Alberto Del Rio turning heel, okay? They
Yeah.
really pushing that. I think this is the only way they could really make Ziggler a face. And the fact of the matter was, Ziggler was already a face. He was a tweener. Every fan liked him, but they booed him because he was the heel of the match. They needed to change him from heel on paper to face on paper. That's all they did. And the only way they could do it is, let's make the Mexican and bring him to the heel. That's all they ended up doing. But the thing is, Alberto makes a great heel. He's doing it the right way. So if they need to turn him into a face again, they can. Ziggler going over. But that thing with AJ and Stephanie, I love it.
That was
I love
great.
the fact that they let AJ still keep with her funky attitude and shooting her mouth back at Stephanie.
And then Big
There
E-
was nobody that's ever shot back at Stephanie, and she kept doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it. It was great. I
How
hope
about,
they.
how about the comment AJ made about marrying the
Yep, exactly. And she didn't back down after that. She kept going. And what I hope, and then, they came out, I think it kind of caught Caitlyn off guard because I think it was like improv, don't you guys ever interrupt me and blah, blah, blah. Caitlyn's like, yes. So anyway, she went right back into like her little scripty line.
Yeah.
But in all honesty, I really hope they keep AJ on camera doing what she does, keeping the attitude. I just hope they don't overdo her with it and make like 15 segments about this.
And please don't
keep
make
it the
her
way
tight.
she is right now. Keep everything the level is at right now, and keep it constant. She's going to carry her company from him, and Kingdom too. You know why? Because she can definitely
And
do
keep
that.
the Divas title on her for a while, please.
Oh, absolutely. Definitely keep the Divas title on her.
Oh man, she looks so good with that belt.
Yes, she does. That's right, baby. It's a push of the week. Each and every week we pick somebody that we decide they should get a push from here or in the past. So who's your push this week?
My push this week is actually in TNA. I want to see him TNA champion, Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe is I love his finisher, obviously. I forget what he calls the oh my god. I can't even think of the name of it right now.
It's a good fish.
It's a very good finish, let's put it that way, but yeah. But the guy's phenomenal. He's been with the business for a while now. He started off in WWE, I'm not sure if too many people knew that. But yeah, ever since the TNA, it's like he's getting this close, this much close to the belt, and then it's like they crap on him. Why? It's like, no, please.
I think they're going to finally give him the top title eventually. I don't know if it's going to be this powerful Glory Series, but I
Right.
definitely see it coming. And what's good about this dude? He gave us a title. It's a Power of Official Wrestling Museum. Check it out. It's now. It's anniversary. You know I plug things. I can't help it.
I'll slap him later for you, don't worry.
As everybody knows, we are a museum of all wrestling, whether it's WWE, TNA, whatever. My push of the week, she's young. She's going to be a future star. Brittany Knight from NXT.
Wow!
She needs a push. I've seen her. As a manager, I've scouted her. I've seen her in action. The suplexes that she does, she wrestles just like a high flyer from like Rey Mysterio and everything. I mean, tell you, this girl has got a future. She keeps a good head. She's got a future to go.
I definitely agree with you.
Problem is, she's 20 years old. She can't make any appearances on TV until 21.
Yeah, but they can find loopholes.
Oh,
They've done
they always
it
do.
before. I mean, they can do it again. I think they're trying to hold her back because there's really nobody to compete with her. I really don't think they want to limit her move style. And I think that's why they try to put AJ and Caitlyn out as much as possible, because I think they figured they can keep up with them. They train them young, get them in young. I think that's a great push because
Wow.
when she
Problem
gets
is,
She will be.
Problem is WWE needs to push the divas. This girl,
True.
this superstar, this.
I see her moving up like maybe September, October.
They give her
You
more
know
than
what I
5
mean?
minutes.
And it will be something with her,
5
going to
minutes match.
AJ and Katie.
That's longer than the regular divas now.
My push of the week is gonna be somebody that just made his return back on Monday Night Raw, Christian.
Yes.
The reason why I'm going with him is I believe he deserves a title shot, the world title. I believe he should get a WWE title shot. Take the title shot. This guy has paid his dues. He was the other end of a tag team. You know, kind of like the Maya Janae, Janelle Neihart. This is the other guy in the tag team. He deserves it.
Yeah.
He's proven that he can keep the title on his own. Give
Because
the title to him. I think it will go good.
Yeah, exactly.
On a side note, make sure you guys tune in to White Sweet, Switch It Celebrity, or whatever the hell that's stupid. White Swap, thank you.
Thank
June
you.
30th, it's the Ric Flair and Roddy Piper episode.
And it's the Muscle Buster.
What?
The Muscle Buster.
Are we getting paid to promote all this?
No, his finisher move is the Muscle Buster.
Oh!
Oh.
Okay, guys, about the Samoa Joe that we have the title from Slammiversary, it's what?
The Muscle Buster.
The Muscle Buster. And after he busts the muscles, what he would do is take that towel that's a part of the official wrestling museum from Slammiversary, wipe his brow with a 1, 2, 3, and then he's giving us the towel. We gotta thank our great crew that's behind us.
Thank
because
you, thank
they
you.
pay attention.
Sorry, I'm gonna finish
So
it.
tune in for that. Make sure everybody follows us on, help me out here.
Follow us on Twitter.
That's right, post follow us on Twitter, wrestling_museum, drop the G. Follow us on, friend us on Facebook at facebook.com/wrestling
And subscribe to us on YouTube.
At Wrestling Museum, I'm getting my full pay. Even though he's doing some of the plugs, I'm getting my full pay. I want those cheap balls. Okay, make sure you guys do it. If you get all the great things, make sure you guys send your questions in for this week's Q&A show that's going to be this Saturday. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. Any more to say?
Nope, just enjoy the upcoming wrestling that's coming up, guys. That's all I have to say.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you this Saturday.
Take care.
You guys have a great week.